Hello and welcome to the Coins Information HD channel. Our deep dive into the fascinating world of coins. Today, we are going to explore the 2000p Jefferson nickel, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but holds a story, history, and nuances that make it interesting to collectors and numismatists alike. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, has long been a staple of American currency, featuring on the obverse a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and on the reverse an image of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia home. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the coin has evolved subtly over the decades, but the 2000p issue retains the classic design that collectors have come to recognize and appreciate. The 2000p Jefferson nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Measuring approximately 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighing around 5 grams. While the mintage for this coin was extremely high, exceeding 846 million pieces, which might suggest it is an everyday coin with limited collector appeal, there are factors that set certain examples apart and create potential value for careful collectors. One of the most important aspects to consider is the condition of the coin. Circulated nickels, which have passed through countless hands and show varying degrees of wear, are typically worth only face value. Their design details may be worn down, luster lost, and surface marks or scratches apparent. However, coins that remain in uncirculated condition or near mint state retain much of their original detail and shine. In the case of the 2000p Jefferson nickel, an additional factor that significantly impacts value is the quality of the strike, particularly on the reverse side depicting Monticello. Collectors often refer to a coin having full steps, when the steps of Monticello are sharply defined, fully separated, and clearly visible. Many nickels from this year were struck with variations in pressure, so not every coin exhibits these fully detailed steps. A coin with full steps is much more desirable, as it reflects both a strong strike from the minting process and careful preservation by the owner. Another element that contributes to the potential value of a 2000p nickel is professional grading. Coins that have been evaluated by reputable grading services are assessed for condition, strike, and overall quality, and receive a numerical grade that can dramatically affect market value. A coin graded as mint state 66 or higher with full steps, for example, could command prices in the thousands of dollars, even though the original mintage was in the hundreds of millions. These high-grade examples are exceptionally rare because very few coins from 2000 have survived in pristine condition, and even fewer retain perfectly defined details. The rarity in this sense is not based on how many coins were originally made, but rather on how many have survived unblemished and well struck for collectors today. For most people, however, the 2000p nickel remains a common coin. Circulated coins without special attributes are typically only worth 5 cents or perhaps a small premium if in particularly nice condition. Uncirculated coins in average mint state might sell for a modest sum, ranging from a few cents above face value to $1 or $2 depending on the collector interest. It is the coins that combine uncirculated condition, full steps, and professional certification that are considered true collectibles and can sell for significantly higher amounts. Because of the high mintage, coins with these traits are rare in the market, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these exceptional specimens. When evaluating a 2000p Jefferson nickel, it is important to examine both the obverse and reverse carefully. On the obverse, the portrait of Thomas Jefferson should be crisp and clear, showing defined facial features and hair details without wear. On the reverse, attention should be given to the depiction of Monticello, especially the steps leading up to the building. Sharp, fully separated steps indicate a strong strike and significantly increased desirability among collectors. Even subtle differences in luster, surface quality, and the presence of scratches or blemishes can dramatically impact the value of the coin. Coins that have been handled minimally, stored carefully, or kept in protective holders are far more likely to retain these premium qualities. It is also worth noting that the 2000p Jefferson nickel carries historical significance beyond its immediate numismatic value. Being minted at the turn of the millennium, it represents a transitional period in modern American coinage. Its design continues the legacy of honoring Thomas Jefferson and Monticello, connecting collectors not only to the coin's physical attributes, but also to the broader story of American history. For collectors, this historical context adds an intangible value, as the coin is not only a piece of metal currency but also a representation of heritage and continuity. If you happen to possess a 2000p nickel, the key to understanding its potential value lies in assessing its condition and determining whether it meets the criteria that elevate it above the vast majority of circulated coins. Coins that show no wear, maintain original mint luster, and display well-defined details are the ones that collectors seek. If a coin is thought to be in high grade, having it professionally evaluated and graded is often a wise step, as certification establishes authenticity, confirms condition, and allows the coin to be confidently sold or traded at market value. Collectors pay attention to grading, and professionally certified coins consistently command higher prices than ungraded or uncertified specimens. In conclusion, while the 2000p Jefferson nickel may appear to be an ordinary coin at first glance, it offers a wealth of interesting details for collectors. Its high original mintage means that many coins remain in circulation or in private collections, but the true rarity lies in the survival of coins that are uncirculated, well struck, and properly preserved. Those coins with full steps and professional grading are highly sought after and can achieve remarkable values, demonstrating that even modern coins can hold significant numismatic interest. Understanding the factors that contribute to the value of this coin, including condition, strike quality, and historical significance, is essential for any collector seeking to assess or enhance their collection. Whether your 2000p Jefferson nickel is a simple piece of currency or a prized collectible, it represents a small but meaningful connection to the history, artistry, and continuing tradition of American coinage. Thank you for joining us on this in-depth exploration of the 2000p Jefferson nickel. We hope this information helps you better understand the nuances of collecting, evaluating, and appreciating this seemingly simple but historically rich coin.